on Sunday, we have, let's see, we have the yen preliminary GDP quarter-over-quarter major higher time frames. Then we have the Aussie MI inflation gauge month-over-month. I will not set it as a major, but as a monitor. And then monitor the Chinese Caixin manufacturing PMI.
Okay.
Then on Monday, we have the Swiss CPI month-over-month major higher time frames. Then we have, it's a bank holiday in Canada. So let's see, I will monitor the US dollar ISM manufacturing PMI. Then, yeah, ISM manufacturing PMI. And then we will have the Aussie trade balance major higher time frames. And we have to monitor the yen 10-year bond auction. And then we have a big one in red with the Aussie cash rate and rate statement. So major plus higher time frames.
Yeah, this Excel is running a bit slow for some reason.
No problem.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's really jumpy. Okay.
Then
okay.
On Tuesday, if you want to scroll down the calendar,
sure.
Chris, please. Okay, on Tuesday we have
that's really interesting.
we have the CAD manufacturing PMI.
Hang on. Sorry. This has changed its time. Let me check the time on this. It is. I'm on Canadian time.
You are on the Central Time, yeah.
So, and come back.
Let's make a quick recheck.
And it's come back.
Next week, yeah.
So Tuesday, okay. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, okay. It's on Tuesday, in fact, yeah. Then we have, so where were we?
Just on the cash rate.
Yeah, cash rate, so that's good. Then we have, I will monitor the CAD manufacturing PMI. Then we have the Kiwi GDT price index major higher time frames, but it is a tentative. We don't know the schedule exactly for the moment. So we'll have to check day after day. I will monitor, not necessarily a big, it can be considered as a big one, major higher time frame with the employment change and the unemployment rate. This corresponds to the non-farm payroll with the US dollar, but it is with the Kiwi. And in the context of the COVID, it may be interesting to see how these numbers are evolving. So,
yeah.
Okay, and then monitor the Chinese Caixin services PMI.
Okay.
Cost of labor, it's less important.
That's all right. So we're monitoring Caixin. Yep.
Yeah. Then on Wednesday, we will have monitor the pound 10-year bond auction.
Yep.
Then we have Kuroda speaking.
Okay. Please don't jump. Good.
Due to speak about central banking in the COVID-19 era at a webinar hosted by the Center of Japanese Economy and Business, not important at all, so no impact. Then we have the USD ADP non-farm employment change major. Then we have the CAD trade balance and the US dollar trade balance, both major higher time frames. Then I will monitor the US dollar ISM non-manufacturing PMI, monitor the crude oil inventories. Then we have Mr. speaking.
Mr. Who?
Yeah, due to speak about the economic outlook at the Liberal Art Macroeconomic Virtual Conference. No, let's forget. And then we have the Kiwi inflation expectation, quote unquote, a major higher time frames.
Done.
And that's it for Wednesday. And Thursday.
Okay, that's it.
On Thursday, I will monitor the Pound Bank of England Financial Stability Report.
Yep.
Then monitor also the FPC statement with the pound. Then we have the pound construction PMI major. Then we have to monitor the Euro, Spanish and French 10-year bond auction. And then we have another big one in red with the pound. So the Bank of England Monetary Policy Report, MPC official bank rate votes, monetary policy summary, official bank rate, asset purchase facility votes, asset purchase facility, and then probably Bailey speaking, it will be probably the press conference.
Okay,
Let's check with Bailey, if it is the press conference at 7:30. It will be probably the press conference. Yeah, it is the press conference, so also a red one. Then, so where are we? I will still continue to monitor the US dollar unemployment claims.
Okay, monitor.
Yeah, monitor. Yeah, no longer major, but simply monitor because the COVID is well integrated now in the risk, in the global risk. So then we have Kaplan speaking at 10. No, 10. Panel discussion, let's forget. Then we have to monitor the US dollar natural gas storage.
Yep.
Then we have another big red one with the Aussie, the RBA monetary policy statement, and then, policy statement, yeah, it is a big one, so. And then we have Alice speaking, let's check, at 9:45. The speech titled The Economic Outlook, Key Themes and Forecasts from the Statement on Monetary Policy at a webinar hosted by Australian Business. No, it will not be an important one. Then we have to monitor the Chinese trade balance and US dollar denominated trade balance.
Okay.
And that's it for Thursday and Friday. Friday, we have, Friday is Gregory's birthday, Chris. Just to mention.
Okay.
So,
like a present, would you?
And the 8th is his wife's birthday.
I'll send them a filled with non-COVID breath.
So what do we have on Friday? So we have nothing special. We have the pound Halifax HPI month-over-month, so major. Then we have the CAD and the US dollar non-farm payroll. So two big red ones.
Yep.
And that's it, in fact. Yeah.
Okay, and sorry, I forgot to add this one. Copy, paste.
Yeah, at 8:32, the revision of the non-farm employment change.
Special one just for the max. Okay. Thank you. So if anybody's got some questions or we've messed up somewhere, let us know. So the idea is that if there's major news coming out, then don't place any trades 1 hour prior. Get out of it within half an hour of it, unless you've got plenty of scale-ins, in which case you can sort of pair them back to protect your account. That's what the whole thing is all about, account protection, not necessarily making profit. This is because there's volatility can be volatility when the news comes out. It's been pretty dead lately, especially with the non-farm. It's almost just like a regular news. The ones that are marked with H4, what I've just said applies to the higher time frames. Anything that's got major in it applies to all the lower time frames, lower than H4. Be especially careful when anything comes out on the really jumpy today. Don't know why. Anything coming up on the US, the euro, which yep, there isn't really, and the yen. Treat those as impacting all currency pairs. Anything that's coming up on a smaller pair like the Aussie, probably don't need to worry too much if you're in something like the euro dollar, because it's a smaller pair and it's unlikely to affect the big boys, the bigger pairs. And that applies to the CAD, the Kiwi, the Swiss, and the Aussie. I think that's just the four. Oh, and this. Anyway, the smaller pairs. The Aussie and the Kiwi are pretty much tied together. So if the Aussie does a jump, then the Kiwi probably will as well, and vice versa. But if there's anything coming up on the smaller pairs and you're in another pair that's not related, then you don't need to worry too much. Just be aware that the news is coming out. But you don't have to shut everything down or protect your profits or go extra hard at protecting your account. However, having said that, just as a warning, I did watch once when news came out on the Kiwi, and it made all the pairs, all the currencies do a blip. So all the pairs did a jump. So there are surprises, and on the top 10 pairs this week, we have these ones. I haven't actually done it, so 1030, and it's this week. Okay.
Still low, still very low.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, still low, but I think the mid-range is still staying highish or getting a bit higher. So it's not as extreme, and the mid seems. Yep. Anyway, okay. Don't know. I can't remember what it was last week. So I've copied these ones over the top 10, and I've used down to here for the smooth movers.
Yeah, that's perfect, Chris.
Okay. So we've got the top 10 of the major movers, and if you're finding them a bit too volatile like they were when things were really ramping up in the past, just recent past, earlier this year, when they were up 3 times the range that they're moving in at the moment, some of these were quite hard to trade, so we started putting in the smoother movers. Less money, but less stress as well, easier to trade perhaps for you to have a look at. And so we copy those over here as well and put those. There's now a list of these in the on our webpage, Max Trading System. So what Eusebio will do now is, from the top 10 list, match it up with the news so that we get better picks per day based on the top 10. So instead of watching 10, you can only watch 6 or even 7 sometimes. So Eusebio, on Sunday we've got
okay.
yen.
The yen, so yen and yen, okay.
And on Monday we've got the Swiss.
The Swiss, okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. So we will have the pound yen.
Okay.
Then the pound Swiss. Pound yen, pound Swiss. And then we'll have the euro yen or pound US dollar.
Ooh, okay. I have to build one.
Euro yen or pound US dollar. And we cover the 3 sessions. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll turn them red and bold. Okay. So leftovers from Monday is the Aussie.
The Aussie, so Aussie, okay.
And on Tuesday itself, we've still got the Aussie and the Kiwi.
The Kiwi, so Kiwi, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we will not have a lot of choice. So we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
Then the pound US dollar. And then the pound yen.
Okay. And I want one of those things and one of those. Okay. And so leftovers from Tuesday, we've got the Kiwi.
The Kiwi, okay.
And on Wednesday itself, we've got the US dollar.
US dollar, okay.
Fed.
The CAD, you said?
Yes, CAD.
Okay, the CAD, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, so we will have the pound US dollar or the pound CAD. Then the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
And then we'll have the euro US dollar or the euro CAD.
Okay. 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 So leftovers from Wednesday, we've got, where are we? The Kiwi.
The Kiwi, okay.
And the pound on Thursday.
Pound, 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 and pound, okay.
And lots of pound shouting out. And
okay, I already have the pound. That's it. Okay, so, well. So we will have the pound US dollar or pound yen.
All these new ones, Eusebio. Don't get to reuse them.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, pound.
Then we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And then we will have the pound Swiss or the pound CAD.
Okay. And leftovers from Thursday, we've got Aussie.
The Aussie, okay.
And on Friday, we've got the pound.
So the pound, 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 yeah.
And the CAD and the US.
So the CAD and the US dollar, and US dollar. Okay.
Not
so okay, so we will have the pound US dollar or pound CAD.
Done. Yep.
Then we'll have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And then we will have the pound yen or pound Swiss.
Just did that one, pound yen or pound Swiss.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought I'd done that. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Pound yen or pound Swiss, because pound Swiss or pound Swiss, it's pound Swiss.
Ah.
Okay.
All right, just my alarm. And okay, so that's done. I'll just save that. Anybody's got any things to say, or forever hold your peace. Hey Edmund, nice to see you. And okay, so that's the news. Just to check, I brought up the critical stuff with Eusebio before. Where are we? Not that one, this one. Just to check the top items, like things to watch. These are all slow movers, just to be aware of. Okay, so these are the critical situations. The importance, doesn't appear to be anything to change in there. How's that constitutional court thing going, Eusebio, in Germany?
Oh, it's still going. It's still going. So we have to pretend, but it is not. It will not be a fast event, because such kind of court always take its time.
I should put dates next to these, and ongoing long-term. Italy, OPEC, China versus India. That's quietened down a little bit, not much, but China is ramping up big time. It seems to be telling everybody around the world off at the moment. We're all wrong except for it. Okay, so that's it on that side of things. While Eusebio is doing his presentation, I will update the website. And what else? I think that's it, Eusebio.
Okay.
Okay, just for SAM people in general, I'm going to Actually, I'll bring this back here. I'm going to have to do this somewhere. What's happened is Zeke has just done the same course and has coded a pip tolerance indicator. And so he's given it to us. What I'm going to do with his permission is upload it into the Max forum so that everybody can get access to it. I haven't tried it. Sorry, I don't even know what it looks like. I haven't had time this week. So it'll be in the same forum and in this. But thank you, Zeke. And if anybody's got any comments on it, slam them into the Google group and or the forum. And what I've done in the forum, spent a few days, is I've uploaded the scrolling party videos here. So you've got all the scrolling party videos, especially for SAM people. It includes standard primer as well as one light scrolling party video. So there's quite a chunk of stuff here, several hundred hours. Goes back to 2018. So 2 years worth of, not quite, about a year and 3 quarters worth of videos here. So, so if you can't get to sleep one night, go blast your way back through them. And if you've got any comments about them, let me know. All those links should be working if you find something that's not. But to get here, it's in the scrolling party area. Sorry. It's jump into the forum, SAM forum, and then we've got videos, and underneath the videos we've got the scrolling party videos here. I'm also going through and stripping out some old posts that are in there, which could be confusing, are no longer relevant. Generally use the classic stuff with some of the old ETF lines that we used to use. So just be aware if you're noticing stuff disappear, it'll be me. I think it's saving some of the stuff, but if you want something in particular, I doubt it that anybody does, but if you want something saved in here, let me know and I'll do it. I'll keep it up there. But it's going to take months for me to sort of plow through this. There's 3,000 or 4,000 posts in here, and to read each one and analyze it is a bit of a pain. But here, and it's the same with each one of the forums, is a bunch of indicators. So under MetaTrader indicators, you've got all the MetaTrader stuff, and I'll update it soonish so that the latest set of indicators and the templates will be there. I think they're there already. I put we suffer from a bit of slow creep here in the Max, and that an indicator will come in and then eventually we use it, but it's so slow and gradual that I forget to sort of update anything that's in the forum. So I'll go through and check all that out. But if you're looking for stuff, check the forum out first and then hassle me. Okay, and you can see there's still old stuff here from Forex Tester. That goes back quite a bit to about version 1.1, I think, and I think they're up to version 2 or 3 now. So it hasn't been much done on Forex Tester. And I haven't seen much else in the way of, I don't know if Ninja has upgraded itself, but I haven't seen much come through in the way of new indicators for Ninja or pretty much any other platform. So I'm sorry, but if you want to use a different platform, let me know and I'll give you the source code from MetaTrader so that you can ask somebody to sort of port it across for you. Most of our indicators are pretty straightforward, but the slow bias is a bit tricky, and our Bollinger Bands are a bit tricky as well. But not much, it's just different to the regular Bollinger Bands. Okay, enough rave. So that's the forum, and you've all got access to pretty much every scrolling party video going back to 2018. Okay.